Anybody up for doing a jewelry and gem haul for the fourth time? Me, Gen B is. Let's do it. Hey everybody, it's Gen B, and welcome to my studio. All right, in today's video, I am recording for the fourth time a haul video. Um, technical difficulties, illness, they all seem to have happened right at the same time and have prevented me from filming. So this is going to be the fourth and final time to record this haul, and it is what it is. All right, so I'd like to share with you all some jewelry and gemstones that I've picked up over the last month and a half. These are jewelry pieces and gemstones that I have purchased locally or from some vendors online. So let's take a look and see what I picked up. First off are a couple of items that I got from Savers. Move some of these back, including this beautiful Napier necklace that was literally, I think, $2, $3. And it is in great condition, marked Napier on the clasp right back there. And it looks great. Like I said, great condition, cheap, had to have it. Next couple items I got from Savers were from their Broken Bits bin. I don't know if that is the actual term for what they have, but at my Savers, they have a little box or a little container of broken jewelry pieces, and so I like to go through and pick up a couple of things to repair or reuse. And first off, I got this gorgeous gold tone flower. It is a Giovanni brooch, and it's just missing the pin portion of the brooch. So that should be a fairly easy repair, and it's lovely. So glad I picked that up. And I'm sure that you can still hear in my voice that I'm a little hoarse from being sick. And yeah, I didn't want to postpone doing this anymore. So here we go. Next, I picked up this really beautiful and special pendant. It is a prayer box with amber and amethyst. And let's see if I can get it unlatched here and open it. And as you can see, hello there, it's broken. It is missing whatever was in the bottom. And from the research I did, there was a gemstone that would hang from this portion of the pendant. And I believe that is what was happening here because when I look in there, you can see the old yellowing epoxy that held a stone in place. So it is my intention to find a gemstone to put up in there and re-glue after I, of course, clean out all that old epoxy. But I will repair this up as good as new, and it will be a lovely addition to my collection. Next up are a couple pieces that I got from different antique stores in town. This is a lovely, what I thought was a brooch, but it's not a brooch. When I turn it around, there is no brooch mechanism, just what appears to be a little place to put a chain pendant. And it's a beautiful gold tone and rhinestone and foiled opal pendant. But the reason I had to have it was because somebody at one point re-glued in that foiled opal, and they did a really shoddy job doing it. It's crooked. You can see the yellowed epoxy right there. So it's my intention to remove the foiled opal, get it cleaned up, and glue it in so that it is good as new and it can be worn again. The next piece that I added to my collection was this really beautiful flower brooch, enameled flower brooch. There's no markings on it. I I don't know who it's from or who made it rather. There is some damage to the enamel, but that's okay. When I saw this, I just felt it had to come home with me. And sometimes pieces call out to you and you don't know why they call out to you, but you have to take them home. And that's what happened with this lovely brooch. So, really happy to have this added to my collection. At that same store, I picked up a beautiful strand of beggar's beads. I did not have any beggar's beads in my collection, and with there being some talk on YouTube about beggar's beads, I wanted to have a strand, and the universe just happened to lead me to this one at one of the antique stores, and it's great. It's really lovely. The only thing that I need to do with it is restring it because can you see there the ends of the stringing material are poking out? And I don't like that against my skin. So I'll re-string it. I'll restring it and it will be absolutely fabulous. Right next up were a couple strands of pearls. First off, this white pair or this white strand of pearls, really beautiful faux pearls. The lady at the antique store tried really hard to convince me that these were real pearls. And I have to say that I may have been convinced if I didn't know enough about pearls to realize that these were fake because they've got some heft to them and they even have a little bit of grit to them. Like whoever manufactured these pearls put grit into the glass coating. So the only way that you'd know that these are faux pearls is if you've handled a lot of pearls before and you looked with a loupe, because looking at the loupe at the holes, you can see where the coating is. And one of these up by the clasp, this one, has damage right there to the coating. I don't know if you can see that. Can you kind of see that? Other than that little damage on that one, these are in immaculate condition. They are a beautiful, beautiful strand of faux pearls, and I got them for a great price because they are faux. Next are these actual real pearls that I picked up. These were definitely more expensive and from a different vendor, I might add, but these were definitely more expensive than the faux pearls. They are this gorgeous shade of pink. They are hand knotted. The clasp is sterling and they are cultured. I I can't say if they are Akoya pearls or not. I am not positive about that, but they are just stunning. This is probably my favorite strand of pearls to date, and I love these. And they were pricey, but I was able to do some haggling with the vendor, and he came down on the price to a price that I was okay with paying for this specific pair or this specific strand of pearls. So, really, really happy to have those. Next, at an antique store, I picked up this gorgeous, really, really gorgeous Ethiopian opal cluster ring. Just fantastic. Isn't that beautiful? My son's birthstone is opal, and when I saw this, I had to have it. I couldn't leave that store without it. And the vendor was this really sweet lady who is also a lover of big rings. So she was really happy that I was buying this and taking it home with me. And the price was really good. I was happy with the price. Okay, the next and last couple of jewelry items that I picked up were from a pawn shop. I went to the pawn shop for the first time to look at jewelry and came away with several items. First up is this cuff. Do you call this like a cuff bangle? I don't know what you would call this because it does, I mean, it's thick. I think this was 30 grams of silver, and the lady was very, very sweet and gave it to me for $1 a gram for all three of my sterling pieces. So that was really fantastic deal. But this cuff bangle has some stamping on it, is, kind of adjustable. You can squeeze it. And, I don't clean off the patina on my items because I love patina. So I'm going to leave this exactly as it is. Then I picked up 2 protection rings or self-defense rings, and I didn't get them to use as self-defense, though I definitely live in a city where, sad to say, self-defense could be needed. But that's not why I picked up these rings. I picked them up because I love them and I love flowers and this kind of abstract, brutalist almost type of flower was really, really beautiful. She said they were both by the same artist, and in this one, it is marked Drew M. Ruiz, and really pretty rose. This one is another, it has a flower, but with a point, and the marking on it is, see if I can get it in there a little bit, is this star with an R in it. So I don't know if that is the same mark for the artist. I don't know if that's the same mark for the artist. They are very similar in style. The ring shanks are very similar in that it has this single ring shank that is then split around the flower portion. You see that, how it's split right there? So I'm going to believe her that these are by the same artist and they just have different marks. Okay, and the last piece that I picked up of the jewelry portion of this haul, well, I didn't pick it up. My husband picked it up. For my birthday, he got me this absolutely beautiful, very sweet and dainty diamond ring. I don't know what era this is from. It is marked 14K, and there are some letters on the inside, but I can't read those letters, so I have no idea where this came from. And it doesn't matter. I love it. It's got, sorry, trying to get my camera to focus. It's got 3 diamonds there in the middle, and then surrounded by 14 little diamonds. And I absolutely love this east-west configuration and think that was a really special and fabulous birthday gift. The price was actually phenomenal. Um, I couldn't believe how little they were charging for this 14 karat gold ring with diamonds, but I am very, very, very happy to have added that to my collection. Okay, so that was all the jewelry that I picked up. And so now I'm going to transition and we will do the gemstone portion of this haul. See you in just a moment. All right, I am back with the gemstones that I have picked up over the last month or so. And these are different stones from some online vendors, a couple of gem shows that I went to, and I think a couple pieces from some of the stores local to me. So let's go ahead and check these out. First off is this beautiful pair of druzy agates. I love these so, so much. Some of you might have noticed on my community tab that I put a poll up trying to help me decide what earrings to make next, and these stones were in the poll. I believe they are currently in second place, but no matter where they fall in the poll, they will become earrings sometime in the future because I love them. Next is this beautiful piece of angelite. A couple months ago, maybe, I had gotten a ring of angelite or an angelite ring from Kirsten at Kirsten Red Resale, And I knew I wanted more of that stone in my collection because I knew that it was just so beautiful. So I picked up this huge chunk of angelite to make some sort of jewelry piece from it, and I can't wait. Right, next up are a couple of pieces that I picked up from a lovely lady on Instagram. I try to make sure that I am supporting women-owned businesses in all of my metalsmithing gemstone needs when I can, and this lady had some beautifully cut stones in her lapidary shop, so I picked up a couple. I actually have more coming from her soon, but anyway, this is what I have now. This gorgeous and stunning piece of malachite. Isn't that beautiful? Sorry, the light is kind of catching on it. The light up above there. I'm still trying to figure out how to film from this type of angle, but look at that malachite. Isn't that beautiful? That shape, or all those little shapes in there, looks like a flower, and I really, really love this piece. And then from her, I also picked up this beautiful set. This is perhaps my most favorite kind of turquoise. This is Golden Hills turquoise. It comes from Kazakhstan, and it has this most beautiful periwinkle, light baby blue colors in it. And I absolutely love Golden Hills turquoise. And the way that she cut and um, displayed these stones was in the shape of a bow, which definitely caught my attention because I love bows, and I am thinking about turning this into the most fabulous ring. Can't wait to get started on that. All right, let's see. Couple of pieces that I picked up from antique stores. This gorgeous piece of dichroic glass. I do not have any dichroic glass in my collection, so really happy to have this piece of oranges and purples and pinks and blues, and just a really fun and beautiful piece of dichroic glass. Also from an antique store, picked up these big chocolate brown Tahitian pearls. They will be making some earrings. They already have the holes drilled in them, so it is going to be perfect and easy to make some earrings from those. Right, so the rest of the gemstones are ones that I picked up at some gem shows. This beautiful piece of amethyst has my thumbprint on it. Let me wipe that off. This came from a gem show that was a couple hours away from me. We had a great time going to it. My son had a blast. But I did find that a lot of the vendors there were just selling mineral specimens and not a ton, let me put it this way, not a ton of gemstones that were in my price range. So this one was, and I am thrilled and happy to have this gorgeous piece of amethyst in my collection to make something with. And the rest of the gemstones were picked up at my local gem show that was put on by our local Gem and Mineral or Gem and Lapidary Society. I don't know exactly what it was called. We are going to be becoming members soon, but anyway, it was put on by our local Gem and Mineral Society, Gem and Lapidary Society. It was one of those. I have a brochure somewhere. Anyway, first off, this really great piece of carnelian, just a really cute little stone. I have not taken off the price tags or anything off of the back yet because I have not cataloged them into my own collection, so I don't want to take anything off until I have made their little place cards and put them into my collection. Okay, this is a beautiful piece of quartz, heavily included, and I happen to love stones that have inclusions. I mean, I really love the beautiful clear faceted stones as well, but I think there's something special and unique about gemstones that have inclusions in them. It gives them some personality, some life to them that the completely transparent and clear gems just don't have. They have a different kind of beauty, and this one has a different kind of beauty. And I think that there is a place for all of them in jewelry. This is a lovely piece of Dalmatian jasper. I had purchased a Dalmatian jasper pendant from Leslie at Black Dog Vintage a couple months ago, maybe now, and I really wanted to have a ring to wear with it. So, guess what this piece is going to be? It's gonna be a ring. Here is a stunningly beautiful piece of chrysocolla malachite. Nice chunky piece. Another little flower formation in there. Can you tell I like flowers? Really beautiful. Beautiful, stunning. These are all words that you're probably going to hear a lot in this video because I need to expand my adjectives when I'm talking about jewelry and gemstones. Next up is a beautiful and stunning piece of abalone. Look at those colors. Look at the shine. Oh my gosh, just look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Wow. Really, really love that. And can't wait to make that into some sort of really great piece of jewelry. Oh, just look at that shine. Kind of mesmerized by it. Little tiny piece of kunzite. I thought that was cute with this little inclusion right there. I liked that. Really precious. Absolutely gorgeously colored chalcedony. This is royal blue chalcedony, and it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous color. Really beautiful. I love the almost kind of jelly type of transparency this has. Really pretty. One of my favorite stones is smoky quartz, and I picked up this great smoky quartz cabochon. You can't really see through it because it's still got the paper on the back, but it's really beautiful in there. So this was a really interesting find. This is called dragon vein agate or dragon skin agate. I can't remember exactly the terminology that they used for it. And it is an agate stone, but it is then put through some processes like heat treatment and dyeing to give it this effect to look like dragon veining or dragon skin. Again, I'll have to double check. I want to say it's called dragon vein now that I'm really thinking about it. But either way, I picked up this one that was hot pink, and I liked it for the fantastical quality of it, that it was just really different from anything that I already have. So that was a fun find. Okay, and the last few things that I picked up were some turquoise, because I live in a place where there is a lot of turquoise. It's inevitable that I would at least pick up a few pieces. I didn't see as many turquoise vendors there as I was hoping to. Specifically, I was hoping for this man that was there last year who had this amazing, amazing selection of old stock turquoise that, yeah, it was incredible. I'm sad that he wasn't there. But anyway, these are the pieces that I got. I don't know the mine where this little sweetie pie came from. My husband picked out this piece, and he doesn't remember what the vendor said, but it's real cute, and it'll make a nice little dainty ring, a dainty pendant, something. It'll make something great. The rest of these pieces are Kingman turquoise. See if I can pick that up. I had struggle picking that up. This little cutie. Like the turquoise, or rather I like the matrix in the turquoise. Very cute. And then 3 pairs to do something with these great circles. These shapes, I don't know what the technical term for this shape is. I call it a tongue shape. I don't know. I don't know what the actual name for this shape is. And then these little wedge shapes. And my thought was to put these two together as like a little dangle. This would be a post, and then this would dangle from it. Don't know yet. I reserve the right to change my mind at any time about what I'm making. I think the scale here is way too big. Like these two do not work together at all. But these might. These might work together. Turn around, see how I like that way. I think if I was to use these, I would combine them in that orientation. But again, haven't decided. These were just the things that I picked up. All right. Thank you so much for joining me today for this jewelry and gem haul. I hope you enjoyed seeing the lovely pieces and gemstones that I have added to my collection. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on the notifications so that you can be updated when I create new videos taking some of these gems and turning them into beautiful pieces of jewelry. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.